The Football Observatory looked at the best U21 players in the world at every position and found a 20-year-old American as the best defensive left back on the planet. That's right, John Tolkin from the incredibly successful New York Red Bulls Academy is held in the same regard as Eduardo Camavinga from Real Madrid or Jude Bellingham from Borussia Dortmund. Being named in this report puts him in some pretty heady company, and I can't wait to show you the player that pretty much embodies the soul of the best defense is a great attack. Now, is he worth the 100 million plus that Jude Bellingham is rumored to be? Probably not, but I will let you decide after watching the scouting report. What is up, everyone? My name is Jake, and I am a UEFA licensed coach. I love to break down players, strategies, and tactics, especially as it relates to the US men's national team. And today we are talking about a player that is up and coming in Major League Soccer and has joined the US men's national team in their January camp. For comparable players, first I just want to touch on Anthony Jedi Robinson of the US men's national team, who is currently in that #1 spot at left back for the US. You could not pick two more different players. They are not comparable at all, mostly because Jedi is a player that likes to get up and down the pitch. He swings in crosses with his left foot, and while John Tolkin is left-footed, a left back as well, he's much more defensive, and he does his attacking by winning the ball in dangerous positions. So while Jedi is going to find himself in attacking positions because he's running up and down the field, John Tolkin is really going to do that from his dead ball situations, but he is a much more defensively solid player. I think players in world soccer that you can kind of look to as comparable is maybe Luke Shaw for Manchester United, a player that is defensively sound, isn't going to go crazy or wow you in the highlights, but is very good for a very good team. Also someone that we saw at the World Cup, a player that beat us unfortunately, Daley Blind is another player that I would liken John Tolkin to. Again, a player that is not very flashy with his play. You're not going to go watch the highlights of Daley Blind on YouTube, at least I hope not, unless you're a masochist, but he is someone that is defensively sound, very aggressive, and very smart with his positioning. And that is where we are going to start with John Tolkin. Let's talk first about tackling and interceptions. I mean, this guy is a wonder kid when it comes to this. In players that play his position in Major League Soccer and across the top 5 leagues, he is in the 99th and 98th percentile respectively. Specifically, I want you to watch how quickly he's able to close down attackers with the ball. And even when he is in attacking positions in an attacking duel, he's the one that's going to be the aggressor in tackles. He keeps his body balanced, he waits for the right time to make the tackles, and he goes in with his foot, which is the right thing to do, but he uses his body to go in really with the strength and power that he needs to win the ball. Additionally, you can't do this effectively without reading the game really well and understanding the angles that you need to cut off where the attacker is trying to pass the ball. His anticipation of where the ball is going to be and where the danger is going to be always make sure that he's going to be in the right position. He has great defensive footwork and agility to change body positions quickly. And I would almost say, while Tyler Adams does not play in a left back position, the way that John Tolkin is able to approach players quickly, close down the ball in the angle, it's very similar to how Tyler Adams will attack dribblers. Now, something that I think makes John Tolkin truly special is his aggression and ability to read the game. The reason I say that is not because aggression can't be found elsewhere with other players, but really because a 20-year-old that uses aggression intelligently and without really falling into a trap where he's getting a ton of yellow cards or putting his team in dangerous positions with his aggression and with his risk-taking is really rare. You really learn those things by age and experience, and because John Tolkin made his professional debut at 16 with the second team for New York Red Bulls, he has had 4 or 5 years of professional experience already, and it shows on the field where he's being aggressive, where he's able to take risks. He is always looking to win the ball back and make a play for his team. I think if I could really sum up the aggression category for John Tolkin, it's effective because he is disciplined with it. Sometimes you'll find young players that are aggressive to be too headstrong or to not really understand the game state. But for John Tolkin, the only time he's really getting carded is when he makes smart tactical fouls that stop counterattacks for the other team. Now, before we talk about the one last thing that he is amazing in, I'd really appreciate it if you've learned something or if you've enjoyed this video to please like this video and subscribe to the channel so more people can find this. Thank you so much. In the report from the Football Observatory, they ranked John Tolkin as the best defensive left back, but he does rank very highly in a few key attacking categories, one of those being shot creating actions. One of the reasons for this is because John Tolkin is very good at winning the ball high up the field, whether in the middle of the pitch or in the Red Bulls attacking third. As soon as the ball turns over in those areas, if he's able to make a quick pass or maybe a hockey assist, he's going to be one that starts the attacking play. Second piece of his attacking contributions are because of his set plays and dead ball striking abilities. He is second to none when we talk about anyone in MLS, let alone fullbacks, defenders, 20-year-olds. He is one of the best dead ball strikers in the MLS, bar none. The thing with dead balls, and when I say that, I mean corner kicks and free kicks, the best ones, the most dangerous ones, are ones that leave goalkeepers with a decision to make. Do they come out and catch it or punch it, or do they stay in net and wait for a shot? The best dead balls, whether it be a corner or a free kick, leaves the goalkeeper with a difficult decision to make. Hopefully, for the attacking team, it leaves the goalkeeper in a stranded area between two minds. When you watch John Tolkin take these free kicks and take these corners, they are so consistently accurate to put the ball in the most dangerous position, and the swing and the curve that he gets on these puts the goalkeeper in a really difficult position. I know if you are like me and you watch the US men's national team at the World Cup, that is one thing that we were truly missing. So to have a defender that's sound on defense, good in attack, can win the ball high up the pitch, and be a key attacking player on dead balls, John Tolkin absolutely has something to give for the senior national team going forward. For a team that is looking to play aggressive and high up the pitch and needs a defender to create big plays with his defensive solidity, John Tolkin is the guy. Now, is he worth the $100 million that Jude Bellingham might get on the open market? Probably not. But at the same time, the transfer market value of $2.5 million for John Tolkin right now would be an absolute steal for any team in Europe. For a left-footed left back to be the best defensive player in his position on the planet, I don't think that $2.5 million is a fair evaluation for this player. John Tolkin was the USMNT January player profile for It's Called Soccer. If you want to continue watching player profiles and learn about another player that is going to be at the USMNT camp, you can watch the Alan Senora video here.